boots and rolls to his right, stops, loads it up, throws down deep the middle of the field. Rod Smith's got it. Here we go. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Rod Smith, Denver touchdown. And Pro Players Stadium is alive once again.
For professional athletes, especially in a sport as physical and violent as football, their most important asset is their body. And it takes a lot for them to trust someone with it, because one treatment gone wrong could mean the end of a career. For decades, there has been one man who Broncos players have trusted unequivocally to heal them and help them play their best.
You say the name Vetanze to Bronco players, they either come in here or they've heard of him.
Okay, tips of the scapula, even.
Dr. Nelson Vetanze might not be a name that Broncos fans readily recognize, but to Broncos players, Dr. V is a legend.
My first experience with Dr. V was in camp in Greeley. Bill Romanowski, hey, I got a chiropractor. I'm like, what is a chiropractor? He did this one move and he plumped like that, and I'm like, what the heck did you do? And then I could raise my arm for the first time in a year.
By the 1998 season, Vetanze was working on so many Broncos that Bill Romanowski and Rod Smith decided the doc should be brought in-house. Pat Bolin, Mike Shanahan, and Steve Antonopoulos unanimously signed off on it.
I honestly believe my career would have lasted about 3-4 years. If Romo never introduced Dr. V to me, or introduced me to Dr. V, I should say, I think my career wouldn't have made it.
I guarantee you there were probably some times I wouldn't have made it without him, because after a really hard game, heck, I would see him every day.
After one season as the team's official chiropractor, Dr. V set out to build his own practice capable of serving players' every need. And the players followed.
Every single Bronco who was here for more than 2 years got the word at some point to come in here and see Dr. V. He really was the difference between me falling by the wayside and probably getting cut and being good enough to go out there every day.
And Nate Jackson with a Denver touchdown.
I'm in there, and then while I'm in there, Von Miller shows up. So it was just a revolving door, for the Denver Broncos, and, it's been like that since 1996.
From Rod Smith leading the league in catches,
Rod Smith, that is a Denver touchdown,
to Justin Simmons playing every defensive snap the last 3 seasons.
That will be intercepted. This is Justin Simmons.
And just about everyone in between, Dr. V has been there.
If I didn't have Dr. V and his whole staff of people, working, there's no way I'd have, that streak.
I honestly don't believe I could have played at the level I did. When I had the year I had 2 stress fractures in both shins, I led the league in catches that year. I missed one whole game. If I wouldn't have went to Dr. V, there's no way it happened.
This one I felt was normal, so I'm not going to adjust it to be abnormal.
What set Dr. V apart from other practitioners wasn't just his work, which was bar none. It's also how deeply he cared, treating every player as if each one was a member of his family.
For a lot of us who came here from different parts of the country, you come here alone. Dr. V, for many of us, was a father figure, someone who was there for us emotionally.
I'm really glad I've gotten the opportunity to know them and to call their family friends.
He wasn't my chiropractor, he was my friend. He just happened to know how to do adjustments real well.
Like where the quad attaches.
Although Dr. V is no longer running the show, he's resting easy knowing he put all the pieces in place to keep the Vetanze torch burning bright in Broncos country.
And in my last adjustment, he had to bring Mario in to do part of it. And that made me feel good, because that means he was really, truly passing down.
It's a collective effort, because it's a really, really big torch. I don't think, at least at this point, no one person could carry it.
Dr. V passed away on February 3rd after a lengthy battle with cancer. He will be missed by so many. Mario is currently raising funds for cancer research. If you'd like to participate, you can find out more information on cbsdenver.com.